Good morning, students. Welcome to the class of TYBCom semester 5. We are learning financial accounting and now we are learning the topic of internal reconstruction. So now we are going to solve the first problem of capital reduction. So before solving that problem, we are going to see the capital reduction account. Okay. So this is capital reduction account pro forma. First of all, let us see the credit side. Credit side is what? These all are reduction in capital or the sacrifice made by the claimants of the company. Who are the claimants? Shareholders are the claimants, debenture holders are the claimants, then creditors may be there, right? So these are the claimants, or directors are their fees is there. So let us see the credit side. First of all, by share capital. Whatever amount is reduced from the share capital, it may be equity share capital, it may be preference share capital, that should be credited here. Second, debentures. Whatever amount of sacrifice by debentures or their reduction in their face value, that should be recorded here. Then creditors amount of sacrifice by creditors account. If any asset is increased, that is appreciation of asset may be there, so that should be written by asset account. You have to write the name of the asset. Then if any unrecorded asset is sold, then that sold amount, that the sale proceeds should be recorded here by bank account. And lastly, by bank account into bracket refund of directors fees. Refund may be there or directors may be foregoing their fee, so that is their sacrifice, that should be recorded on the credit side. Now let us see the debit side. On debit side, mainly we can see if the accumulated losses are there or fictitious assets are there, those should be written off, and the overvalued assets, maybe land and building, machinery, those may be overvalued, they should be decreased, and that decrease extent should be recorded on the debit side. So first of all, to profit and loss account, that is the debit balance of profit loss account, and that should be written off. Further, to goodwill written off. If goodwill is there into balance sheet and that is asked to written off, that should be written here. To preliminary expenses. Preliminary expenses may be there, miscellaneous expenditure could be there, discount on issue of shares, discount on issue of debentures, or share issue expenses or debenture issue expenses, all these will be debited here as they are going to be written off. Further, if assets are reduced, their value is decreased, then that value also should be recorded here. Next is to bank account. That means if any unrecorded liability you noticed and it is asked to be paid for, then the payment should be shown on the debit side of capital reduction account. And then to bank account, payment of reconstruction expenses. All these reconstruction, internal reconstruction process requires some expenses, and those expenses to be paid off, so they are debited onto the capital reduction account. And next part is erased, that refund of directors fee should be shown on the credit side. And lastly, the balancing figure you will get, you have to take the total of the credit side, that should be written here. Just a moment. I cannot see the annotations here. Okay, let us do as it is. Okay, so we have to close this account here, take the total on the credit side, post this total on the debit side, and find out the balancing figure. So it is not necessary that every time there should be a balancing figure. The account can be tallied also. That means your scheme is absolutely perfect, that there is no balance left, right? And if the balance is left there, that balance should be transferred to capital reserve account, right? So now see the question. The following is the balance sheet of Godfrey Limited as on 31st March 2018. On liability side, we can see preference share capital is there, equity share capital is there, right? So both share capitals are there. Then capital reserve we can see 5% debentures of rupees 100 each are there. Accrued interest on this debenture is given 30,000. Creditors are given 1,55,000. So this construction or this structure is going to be changed when we are going to reduce the capital after that internal reconstruction. Now let us see the asset side. On asset side, I have marked some assets with blue pen. Those are goodwill, patents and trademarks, profit and loss account, that is debit balance of profit and loss account. Then preliminary expenses are there. All these assets we are going to write off. Do you got my point? These assets are these are useless assets now in this balance sheet. So your balance sheet figure is 13,10,000, but these assets are not useful. So those should be written off while doing the capital reduction. Further, other fixed assets are there. Building, plant, machinery, furniture is there. Current assets, stock, debtors, cash at bank, cash in hand is given. So let us see what is the scheme of their capital reduction. Note is given here. The preference dividend is in arrears for 3 years. So here preference share capital is 5 lakh into 6% into 3 years, that is preference dividend due. But the company is unable to pay this dividend. Let us see what they are going to do about this dividend. It was decided to reconstruct the company, for which the following scheme was approved by the court. First, the assets are to be revalued as follows. These are the 3 fixed assets are there. Those have been revalued. Building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures. So what we are going to do? We are going to find out whether these assets have been appreciated or reduced. If those are appreciated, that value will be recorded on the credit side of the capital reduction account. If those are reduced, then the value will be recorded on the debit side of capital reduction account. Stock, debtors, these current assets are also given. Intangible assets and fictitious assets are to be written off completely. Those we will have marked here in blue pen. Goodwill, patent, trademarks, profit loss account and preliminary expenses, these will be written off. Then further, the preference shares shall be converted into 7% preference shares of rupees 50 each, number of shares being same. Let us see what are number of shares. 5,000 shares. So that 5,000 shares are going to be same, right? What they are going to do here, face value is rupees 100. That face value is going to be reduced. That means your capital is going to be reduced by 50%. Next, the equity share shall be reduced to rupees 3. Let us see how much value is here. Here 40,000 shares are there and the face value is rupees 10. Those are fully paid up. So now what they are going to do? They are going to make the sacrifice of rupees 7 and now their face value will be rupees 3, right? So 3 rupees will be remain into the balance sheet and 7 rupees will be sacrificed and those will be credited to capital reduction account. Further, 5% debentures shall be converted into equal number of 6% debentures of rupees 75 each. Let us see. Here there are 5% debentures and their face value is rupees 100. Now what they are going to do? Their face value will be changed. Face value will be rupees 75, but they have offered a different rate of interest, increased rate of interest. They will get now 6% interest, but their face value is going to be changed. It is going to be reduced to rupees 75 rupees. So they are going to make the sacrifice of rupees 25. That sacrifice will be credited to the capital reduction account. The debenture holders also agreed to waive 50% of the accrued interest. See the balance sheet. Here accrued interest on debentures is rupees 30,000. So out of that 30,000 they are going to sacrifice 50% accrued interest they are going to be waived and that will be credited to capital reduction account. Then arrears of preference dividend to be cancelled. So here we are given the preference dividend is in arrears for 3 years. Now here they are saying that these arrears will be cancelled. That means preference shareholders are not claiming their dividend. They are going to sacrifice this dividend. So when there are arrears in preference dividend, there we have not make any entry. If there would be any entry, we can see that into the balance sheet arrears, right? But there is no entry in balance sheet, no balance in balance sheet, so there will be no entry for this arrears cancellation also, right? Then creditors agreed to waive 30% of their claims and to accept equity shares of rupees 30,000 in part settlement of their renewed claims. They will waive off 30% of their claims, and whatever remaining claim will be there, they are going to accept 30,000 rupees equity shares for part settlement of the claim, and the remaining creditors will remain into the balance sheet. So now here we are asked to make the journal entries. Draft journal entries without narration and give an extract of balance sheet to show shareholders fund. So two things we have to show. First of all, journal entries for all these transactions, and we are going to show the balance sheet of shareholders fund. Let us see. First of all, we are going to make the calculation. First information was given to us about the preference shareholders. There are 6% preference shareholders given into the balance sheet. So now these shareholders, 5,000 into 100, 5 lakh rupees share capital. These shares will be debited, they are going to be cancelled, and new share capital is going to be created, and those share capitals in dividend rate is 7%. So number of shares are going to remain same, but the face value is going to be changed to rupees 50. So new share capital will be 2,50,000, and the difference, old share capital was 5 lakh, new share capital is 2,50,000. So the difference is 2,50,000, and that will be credited to capital reduction account. So what is your entry? 6% preference share capital account debit to 7% preference share capital account to capital reduction account 2,50,000, right? So we will pass this entry later on. You can draw the journal, and you can start with the working note also. After each working note, you can pass the journal entry, and you can see the journal entries, your journal entries are correct or not into the solution itself. Next, then equity share capital. For equity share capital into the balance sheet, there are 40,000 shares are given of rupees 10 each. So it makes the capital of 4 lakh, and this capital is going to be changed. So that will be cancelled, and that will be debited. Now new share capital is reduced to rupees 3 each. So these 10 rupees have been reduced to rupees 3. So 40,000 into 3, 1,20,000. This will be your new equity share capital, right? So what is the amount of reduction? 4 lakh minus 1,20,000. So that is 1,80,000. Not 1,80,000. That should be 2,80,000. So adjust this to make it 2,80,000. I am not getting the pen here. Okay, let it be. Just don't forget to make it here 2,80,000. Now next adjustment is of debentures. Old debentures are of 5% debentures. So 2,000 debentures of rupees 100. How we find out 2,000 debentures? Because 2 lakh is given into the balance sheet, and one debenture is of 100 rupees. So 2 lakh divided by 100, that is 2,000, right? Next, new debentures. Now new debentures will be, the rate of interest will be 6%, and the face value is going to be 75. So 2,000 into 75. So your new debenture will be, fund will be 1,50,000, and the difference 2 lakh minus 1,50,000 is equal to 50,000. That will be credited to capital reduction account. So your entry will be what? 5% debentures account debit 2 lakh to 6% debentures account 1,50,000 to capital reduction 50,000. Next, now it is asked, it is told that accrued interest on debentures, and they have 50% of their claim has been waived off. So 50% makes 15,000, and that will be credited to capital reduction account. So whenever we cancel any liability or whenever we reduce any liability, that liability should be debited, and then the sacrifice they are going to make, that will be credited to capital reduction. So entry will be accrued interest on debentures account debit to capital reduction account 15,000. Next, I have already told you the arrears of preference dividend have been cancelled, so no need of any journal entry there. Now let us come to the creditors adjustments. Creditors are given into balance sheet as 1,55,000 and they are going to waive off their 30% claim. So calculate 30%. So 1,55,000 into 30% makes 46,500. So that is going to be waived off. So that is the reduction. So we are going to credit onto the capital reduction account. Now how much claim is remaining? How much creditors are remaining? 1,55,000 minus 46,500. So the remaining claim is 1,08,500. Out of this 1,08,500, some of the creditors are going to accept equity shares. What is the value of equity shares? Rupees 30,000 equity shares, right? So 30,000 equity shares is going to be 30,000 equity shares equivalent to that much claim of creditors will be settled. So total claim settled is 46,500. They have waived off their claim, and other 30,000 will get equity shares. So total claim settled is 76,500 and that will be debited. So creditors account debit 76,500, and out of that 76,500 amount going to capital reduction account is 46,500 and amount going to equity share capital is 30,000. So what will be the entry? Creditors account debit 76,500 to capital reduction account 46,500 to equity share capital account 30,000. Now what is the denomination of equity shares? Each share is of rupees 3. So how many shares will be there? 10,000 shares will be there. Where we are going to use this information? We are going to prepare the balance sheet, and into that balance sheet we are going to write the extract of shareholders fund. So into shareholders fund we are going to add these shares to the earlier equity shares, right? Now further we are asked that the assets have been revalued. Let us see what has been revalued. So building was earlier 2,15,000 and now it has made 2,50,000. That means there is increase. So the amount, difference amount is 35,000 and those 35,000 will be credited to the capital reduction account. Further, plant and machinery was 2,55,000 and it was reduced to 2,25,000. So that amount will be debited to the capital reduction account. Further, furniture is also reduced. It was earlier 60,000 and now it has been made 55,000. So the difference will be debited of rupees 5,000. Further, stock has been also reduced. It was earlier 90,000. What is the meaning of that? That means it is overvalued. So that overvaluation part has been removed and now the stock will be of 80,000 only into the balance sheet. So this 10,000 has been reduced, that will be debited to the capital reduction account. Debtors also have been reduced. 75,000 debtors are there. Now they have been reduced to 70,000. So there is the amount of reduction of 5,000 that will be debited to capital reduction account. So we are going to make two separate entries for this appreciation and second entry for this depreciation. So what will be the entry for appreciation? Building has been increased, so building account will be debited. Building account debit 35,000 to capital reduction account 35,000 and all these will be debited. So they have been reduced. Capital reduction account have been debited in these four cases. So capital reduction account debit to plant and machinery 30,000, to furniture 5,000, to stock 10,000 and to debtors 5,000. So accordingly we will pass this entry. Now the fictitious assets and intangible assets have been written off. So what are the intangible assets? Goodwill, patents and trademarks, these both are intangible assets, and profit loss account, preliminary expenses, these are the fictitious assets. Out of this, profit loss account is the loss and preliminary expenses are the fictitious assets which have been these are the expenses when you start the company or when you issue the shares. So these are the preliminary expenses which are treated as deferred revenue expenditure. So total of all these assets will be 6 lakh. So all these assets we are going to debit this amount onto the capital reduction account. So entry will be capital reduction account debit to goodwill 80,000, to patent 20,000, to profit loss account 4 lakh, to preliminary expenses 1 lakh. So these are the journal entries, you can see it here. First we calculated about the preference share capital. Now the entries here. Old preference share capital has been debited, 6% preference share capital is debited and the value is 5 lakh. To 7% preference share capital 2,50,000 and to capital reduction 2,50,000. You can write the calculation here into bracket also. You can write the number of shares and the amount, the face value of the shares, and into capital reduction account the amount of sacrifice. Here the first old shares were of rupees 10, right, 5,000 into 10. Here you can write 5,000 into, not 5,000 into 10, 5,000 into 100, here 5,000 into 50, and here it is 5,000 into 50. For in case of share equity share capital, old share capital was 40,000 into 10, new share capital was 40,000 into 3, and capital reduction was 40,000 into 7. Now debentures, old debentures are given 2 lakh, new debentures will be reduced by 50,000. So and their rate of interest has been changed, so accordingly we have made the entry. Accrued interest on debentures, they have made the sacrifice of 50%. So you can write here into bracket 30,000 into 50%. Next entry was of creditors. So creditors claim is settled of 76,500. So that is debited. Out of this 76,500, 30,000 rupees have been settled in terms of equity share capital. So equity share capital is credited here. And 46,500 they have waived off their claim. They are not asking for this claim. You are not going to pay them 46,500. So that has been reduced. That is sacrifice made by the creditors. Then building is appreciated. So building account has been debited and it is recorded onto the credit side of the capital reduction account. Further, these assets have been reduced and their values have been brought down. So capital reduction account is debited. Plant machinery is reduced to 30,000, furniture reduced to 5,000, stock is reduced by rupees 10,000, debtors are reduced by 5,000. So total reduction is 50,000. And next entry is of writing of the intangible assets and fictitious assets. So capital reduction account debit 6 lakhs. We have seen this total 6 lakh. To goodwill 80,000, to patent and trademark 20,000, to profit and loss account 4 lakh, to preliminary expenses 1 lakh. Now the last entry. For the last entry, you have to draw out the capital reduction account. You can directly do it from these journal entries. Whatever the credit of the capital reduction that should be added, and from that debit should be deducted. But it is better because it is the first problem of yours. So we will prepare the capital reduction account like this. Give the heading capital reduction account. So see from the first entry, wherever capital reduction account is credited, that will be noted on this credit side, and wherever capital reduction account is debited, that will be noted on the debit side. So preference share capital sacrifice is 2,50,000, equity share sacrifice is 2,80,000, debenture sacrifice is 50,000, accrued interest on debentures, that is also debenture holders sacrifice 15,000, creditors have been sacrificed by 46,500, and building is appreciated by 35,000. So total of this debit credit side is 6,76,500. Now record the debit amounts of the capital reduction account. Capital reduction account has been debited for plant and machinery 30,000, furniture reduced by 5,000, stock reduced by 10,000, debtors reduced by 5,000, goodwill is written off 80,000, patent trademarks written off 20,000, profit loss account loss has been written off 4 lakh, preliminary expenses have been written off 1 lakh. So we will we will deduct all these amounts from 6,76,500 and we get the balancing figure of 26,500, and that is the profit on capital reduction. So this is your not revenue activity, this is not your operating activity, this is your it is a mix of investing activity and financing activity. So here you are going to restructure your capital. So capital reconstruction is here. You are changing the values of assets also. So both activities are involved here. So this amount of profit will go to capital reserve account. This is not a revenue reserve, this is a capital reserve. So it will be recorded in the reserves and surplus under the heading capital reserve 26,500. Okay, now we will make this entry, last entry, capital reduction account debit to capital reserve account 26,500. Sometimes there is no balance, then this entry will be skipped. We cannot make the entry for capital reserve then. Now the extract of balance sheet, right? So first of all give the heading balance sheet as on, write on the date of the capital reduction date. Particulars, equity and liabilities, first heading shareholders fund, that much only we are going to write here. A, share capital. So for that share capital we are going to prepare the note. First note is share notes to account written here, share capital, shares issued and subscribed and you can say paid up also. So 40,000 equity shares have been remaining and one share is of rupees 3. So 1,20,000 shares, 1,20,000 share capital is there and 5,000 7% preference shares are there of rupees 50 each, 2,50,000. So total share capital is 3,70,000. So write it here into the balance sheet 3,70,000. Second item B is reserves and surplus. So note number 2. You can also put on the note number column here, right? So you can write the note number column here. Then reserves and surplus. Into reserves and surplus, two things are there. First, capital reserve, which was earlier given into your balance sheet. We have not changed that capital reserve, nothing is given about that. So that capital reserve is same 25,000. Add the new capital reserve, that was the balance from the capital reduction account 26,500, for which we have made the last entry, right? So add this, so total of the capital reserve or reserves and surplus will be 51,500. No other reserves are given. So take the total of both the things here into the balance sheet and you will get the shareholders fund of 3 lakh. Oh, there is some mistake, the reserves and surplus should be added actually here, but here they have done the mistake. So what will be the total of this? 500, 1, 7 plus 5, 12, 2, 4,21,400, right? So the shareholders fund will be 4,21,500. So note that this amount is mistaken, so you should correct this amount. Okay, so this question was taken from the financial accounting book of TY BCom semester 5, shared publishers. Thank you very much. So let us take a recap what we have done. First of all, we have seen the capital reduction account into this PPT. Then we saw the question. We make the working notes for preference shares, for equity shares, for creditors, for debentures, for assets written off, for assets revalued, all things we calculated. Then we also prepared the capital reduction account. We find out the amount of capital reserve and we made all the journal entries, and further we posted the amounts relating to share capital and reserves and surplus into the balance sheet in shareholders fund, and we find out the revised shareholders fund after reduction. What shareholders fund? Earlier what was that? Earlier shareholders fund was, let us see into the balance sheet. Yes, here shareholders fund was here 5 lakh plus 4 lakh plus 25,000. So that shareholders fund was 9,25,000, and now it has been changed as something, what was that, 4,21,500, right? So thank you very much. Solve this problem into your notebooks.